So everything comes from God. There isn't anything that doesn't. And for anybody that's, atheist, you people, you don't believe in a God, but yet you believe in your achievements and the things you say, the things you see, what you hear, that you touch everything. Well, that all comes from God. You couldn't do those things without those thoughts. Now, I always use an analogy of like today's the way we design buildings and stuff. We got architects, and we got some pretty neat buildings that are built, and it takes not just one architect, several architects sometimes on a project, and the first thing they need is thoughts. Why do they need thoughts? Why would you need thoughts to get a building built, like a skyscraper? A project so difficult that it takes years and years and years to build. Now, why would you need thoughts to do that? You see how selfish thinking people are? We look at ourselves. We don't even look at ourselves like we're a building. We don't look at ourselves like a creation. We look at ourselves as monkeys coming from a cell, and took trillions of years to grow from a cell to this monkey, and now we're just an extension of a monkey. Are you kidding me? We build these beautiful buildings with thoughts that take years to think out and put them in on paper and design, and engineers galore. Whole bunch of thousands of people probably on some of these projects, taking all these thoughts and getting them down, and then you have people that construct them, and you think they have to think? I mean, that's just on paper. Now they got to think and build it. You see, atheists, you're not even thinking. You're so ignorant because you hate religion. That's the only reason you don't want to believe in God, because of religion. You grew up in religious homes, and then you got to hate it. You don't hate God. You don't even know Him. Neither does religious people. You have God in you. Everybody's got God in them. We wouldn't exist without Him. So if these architects need thoughts, then we have to be created as thoughts. They have to be thoughts in the original thing. We had to be thoughts. Look at us. We're more detailed than anything that man has ever built, ever. There's nothing that can compare to the human body. Nothing. There's no worlds, there's no animals, there's nothing that can compare to us. And yet you want to think we're random? No way. No way. That's foolishness. That's like a 5-year-old kid trying to talk like an adult. They just copy them, say, oh yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about. They just copy words. And that's what happens here with atheism. I have friends that are atheists, and I don't knock them for it. They just don't understand. They don't understand who God is. And if you don't understand who God is, then you don't understand much at all. You can't really understand science. There's nothing you can understand without God. Once you get sinless, once those sins are removed, and you start opening up to God, and you get in His thoughts of truth, it's amazing what people don't know. It's just unreal. And it's really not complicated, but it's a lot, a lot of details. there that they can't understand because of the sins of their flesh. They make life detailed, with, like I said, with building some complicated buildings, and they get building robots. We got just tons. Well, look at the internet, the computer and the internet, just fabulous inventions. And you can even look at us like a computer. What does it take to get a computer to run? Think about that. Before they started making a computer, what did they need? Thoughts? Do you think they had to have thoughts? How about a program? Look at these crazy programs they have nowadays. I mean, it's just phenomenal what they can do. Do you suppose that somebody had to think about it? You think, they needed thoughts to put it together? Or did the computer just randomly come together? No. It took thoughts. And then it took action. It took power. And now we're talking to each other online. Incredible. Just perfect timing for me to be here to preach the gospel. And you know what? God knew that this internet system was going to be in place when I came along. Because when I was born, 1954, most people didn't have TVs. Okay? Since I'm the only saint in over 1600 years, why did it happen now when we have the internet? I'm preaching the gospel to the world. Now, that doesn't mean I'm preaching the gospel to the world online. And well, of course, I could if everybody's watching me. But when I speak for God, it's heard everywhere in the universe. Throughout God. All throughout God. It's infinite God. The word is being spoken. So the whole world is hearing the gospel in their created state. Not the flesh. The flesh don't want to listen to him. That's why he's killing us all. All of us are going to die at the end of the age. But all the created people, you're hearing this message inside you, but you don't know it. It's all because of that communication. The word I speak. I'm speaking. The word is speaking. Not my flesh, okay? I'm just moving the lips. It's the word is speaking through me. And that word is heard by everybody. In the created state. In thoughts. So the world is hearing me speak right now. And that's how God communicates to us in the flesh. And that's why he has us prophets, we're speaking to the flesh. Otherwise you can't hear him. The word speaking to the invisible part, or images, but as far as the flesh, we can't understand them in this age. The next age will be different. In paradise, we'll hear the word spoken. Each person will speak the words of truth, because that's what our language will be. And then we'll all understand each other, and then we'll probably learn more about our bodies and how God communicates through it. So everybody will learn, and we'll all learn together. Anyway, that's it for creation and communication from God. Bye.